The bridge is burning, and the flames are visible from orbit. What started as a hopeful dream of a superstar partnership has spiraled into an absolute disaster that is currently tearing a locker room's future apart. We are watching a high-stakes, public meltdown that has crossed the line from professional disagreement into an irreversible betrayal of trust. It is messy, it is loud, and it is officially putting a massive target on the back of an entire organization. Before we dive in, smash that subscribe button if you want the fastest NFL updates on the planet. The reality is that the dream of landing a marquee wide receiver has hit a brick wall, and the wreckage is spilling all over social media. The situation began with a moment that felt more like a bad comedy than professional football. A fan, fueled by pure emotion, shouted a direct insult at a quarterback, and the camera caught that split-second reaction. That one laugh, that one moment of hesitation, triggered a chain reaction that has now pushed two grown men into an ugly public war of words. It wasn't just a simple misunderstanding. It escalated into a direct challenge, with accusations of broken promises and ignored phone calls flying across the internet. When you start bringing family into a professional dispute, the rules of engagement change entirely. The lines of communication are not just strained, they appear to be completely severed. But why would a potential star player go to such lengths to burn bridges with the very person he supposedly wants to play with? The answer might be darker than you think. Wait until you hear exactly what was said about playing by the rules, because it changes the entire dynamic of this trade saga. This is where the situation shifts from a simple contract squabble to a full-blown PR nightmare. We are looking at a scenario where a player has openly admitted that he plans to continue his volatile social media habits even if he lands with a new team. In an era where organizations demand discipline and focus, a player publicly announcing that he is essentially a loose cannon is a death sentence for any potential trade value. Is this a cry for help, a desperate bargaining tactic, or a complete lack of self-awareness? Who is truly to blame for this toxicity? Drop a name in the comments below. The tension is mounting, and the logic behind this entire ordeal is starting to crumble. There are massive hurdles that nobody seems to be talking about. Legal issues, mandatory filings, and a stubborn front office that holds all the cards. The player's insistence on not filing for reinstatement until he is released is a strategic blunder that could cost him everything. He is playing a game of chicken with an organization that has absolutely no incentive to blink. As the dust settles on this chaotic narrative, one thing is becoming clear. The original plan is effectively dead. But if that door is slammed shut, what happens next? The team cannot afford to stand still. They need a playmaker, and they need one now. The search for a new target has already begun, and the list of potential candidates is as intriguing as it is controversial. But the question remains, if not him, then who? And more importantly, does the alternative offer something that the current target never could? Consider the possibility of a homecoming, a veteran wide receiver, a local hero who knows the territory and still possesses the elite route-running ability that this offense is starving for. This isn't just about finding a warm body to catch passes. It is about finding someone with the maturity to elevate a young quarterback. While some might point to age, the production tells a different story. This is a player who is the backbone of a high-powered offense, a reliable engine in high-pressure situations, and a leader who commands respect on the field. The comparison is stark. On one side, you have a player embroiled in injury concerns and relentless social media drama. On the other, you have a proven veteran who has been putting in the work, staying quiet, and showing exactly why he belongs in this system. The difference in maturity is glaring. If the organization wants to win, they have to stop chasing the noise and start looking at the substance. The trade winds are blowing, and names like talented draft prospects and seasoned veterans are constantly swirling in the rumor mill. From explosive deep threats to reliable possession receivers, the front office has a buffet of options, but they have to choose the right one. One wrong move, and the entire season could be compromised before the first snap is even taken. Are we witnessing the final days of this chaotic experiment? Certainly feels that way. The bridge isn't just singed, it is charred. The silence on the other end of those phone calls speaks volumes. It is time to look forward, to move past the distractions, and to focus on the pieces that will actually make a championship run possible. The future of this team will be defined by how they navigate this specific crisis. They can continue to be dragged down by the drama, or they can pivot to a future that prioritizes stability, skill, and chemistry. The clock is ticking, the pressure is at an all-time high, and the decisions made in the next few weeks will resonate for years. This isn't just about a roster move. It is about the identity of the team. Are they going to be a headline grabber for the wrong reasons, or are they going to be a force to be reckoned with on the gridiron? The answer lies in the silence between the chaos. Stay tuned, because the next chapter of this saga is going to be even more explosive than the last. We are just getting started.